What's up, guys? Nick Rapazzi here. Welcome to the NR Motorsports YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, but today we're gonna be working on the truck, and I took it off-roading yesterday and we got this bitch super muddy. So let me get this to the car wash, we'll get this cleaned up, and then I'll tell you what this video is about if you didn't read the caption already. All right, guys, so we're back from the car wash. Everything's all cleaned up. This thing's not dirty anymore. And as you can see, this is what we're gonna be doing today. We have new headlights. These are Spec D. They're like the knockoffs of Recons, because Recons were like $850 and I think I paid like $325 shipped to the house for these. And then this is the same thing as Recon knockoff. These are just straight off eBay. They were the only ones that I could find that had the C. All the other ones were like a D, and it was a lot smaller for the LEDs. But yeah, we're gonna get these installed. These are super simple in the back. They got these 2 bolts and those will come right out, and then I'll show you the 3 bolts that you have to get these out. These are pretty easy too. So let's get to it. Let me get some tools and we'll check back in a second. All right, guys, we got the tools all set up and we're ready to go. I just want to give you guys an overview of what it looks like stock before we change everything. So here's the OEM headlights. As you can see, you got high and low beam driving light, and on the new setup it's going to be low beam, high beam with a projector up top and the DLR light that's on there. So I think it's going to make it look a whole bunch better. The rear tail lights aren't going to look any different. They're going to look just like OEM, except for the reverse light gets moved and it's going to be LED instead of that. So let's get these tail lights on first, because it's just 2 bolts each side, and then we'll move to the front. All right, guys, we got these installed. Literally took 5 minutes. It's 2 bolts, 2 wires, everything's in. Later on, before we end the video tonight, I'll come out and I'll turn all the lights on so you can see the tail lights and the headlights. And for the headlight assembly, it's super easy to take out. It's you'll see a bunch of 10 mil bolts right across the top, and then there's clips on the inside. When I get to the clips, I'll show you. And then for the headlights, it's a 10 mil here. There's a 10 mil right there, and then there's a secret one right down in there. I don't know if you can pick it up on here with the light and everything, but it is down in there. There's a 10 mil. So let's get this off and then I'll show you everything under here. Okay, the grill's out. So these are the clips I was talking about that are holding the bottom of the grill in. We're actually missing 2 here, but that's what's holding it in, which I'm not worried about, because we'll be changing that to a black grill once we paint it. The headlights itself, they actually have 2 on the side. I thought it was just 1. Completely forgot. So we got 2 here, 1 down here, and then the 1 up top, and it pulls right out. These are all the lights that are the stock OEM ones. So this will come out, the side marker will come out, and it's all built into the new one. But we did get HIDs for this as well. So the low beams H11 and the high beams H1. So we'll be changing out the halogen lights in that, putting HIDs in, and putting this all back together. So let me get one side installed. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll get everything switched over. All right, guys, so we have the first one in, all the plastics off. This is what we're working with. Got the HID. For some reason, I could not get this bottom one to work with the HID, so I left the halogen high beam in. Honestly, like, even using this truck, I've never used the high beams. With it being lifted, it spreads enough light as it needs, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'm gonna see if I can make it work with the halogen, and then if I can, then I'll change this back out to get the stock one. But I can't find the wiring harness that I had for it that came with it. So, but either way, they look good. I like the way that this is turning out. Let's just get that one and get the grill on so you guys can really see what it looks like. All right, guys, so everything's all put back together. Had a little trouble with the hood latch. I had to adjust it a little bit. It wasn't locking, but here we are. Here's the C-bar lights. The I don't know if you can tell, but the HID's in there. Once it gets dark tonight, I'll adjust the height, so this way I'm not spraying beams into people's back windows and blinding them. But it does have a leveling kit, so it's still going to be a little higher than normal, but we'll get it figured out. I really do like the way these turned out. They come to the side like that. Here's the OEM for comparison, and then you can see a little bit of the tail light on. There's the tail light right there. So yeah, I think this is pretty dope the way this is set up. I think the next few big mods for this thing are going to be a super lift kit, 40s with 20 by 12s, And we're gonna do a paint job on this. It's gonna get painted desert tan. I actually bought the same exact paint that the military uses, so we're gonna sand everything down and do a off-road military look. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you have any questions, drop them below. I'll answer anything that y'all got, and stay tuned for some big updates on this. Talk to y'all later. All right guys, so it's nighttime. You could barely see me, but I just wanted to show you guys the headlights at night. So there's these are just the driving lights. I'm sure it's gonna be blurry as hell on this screen here, but I'm not gonna turn the headlights on because you're not gonna be able to see them anyway. But I think everything matches pretty well. Can I get it to? Yeah, because you can see the switchbacks in the front. So these bottom ones right here are LEDs that switch back to amber for turn signals, and then just the back. So these are, like I said, these are driving lights. Hit the button, that's brake. Both are bright as hell. I think it came out pretty well. So hope you guys enjoyed this install. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget the subscribe button, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.